Hello, dear subscribers and new viewers. Today I want to tell you about a place that fascinates with its beauty and variety of impressions, Sharm el Sheikh. This picturesque resort on Egypt's Sinai Peninsula promises an unforgettable holiday, and let us take a look at why. Beaches. The first thing that catches your eye when visiting Sharm el Sheikh is its snow-white beaches, bordered by the emerald waters of the Red Sea. Here you can enjoy relaxing under the shade of palm trees, engage in water sports, or simply relax while enjoying the gentle rays of the sun. Kitchen. Fans of culinary discoveries will be interested in trying local dishes. Sharm el Sheikh offers a variety of Arabic flavors, from traditional mezes to aromatic condiments. Restaurants offer an excellent selection of dishes, satisfying the most sophisticated tastes. Arabs. Here people are friendly and hospitable, making money from tourists as best they can. The average salary here is low. In Egypt it is just over $200 per month. However, Arabs are willing to share their culture and traditions with you if you are inquisitive. While in Sharm el Sheikh, don't miss the opportunity to interact with the locals and learn more about their customs. Diving and hotels. The resort is famous for its amazing diving spots. The coral reefs of the Red Sea amaze with their beauty and diversity of the underwater world. Despite the fact that hotels here do not always meet the highest standards, many tourists note that they are an acceptable option, given the opportunity to save on a visa and enjoy the beauty of nature. Mount Sinai, Mount of Moses. One of the special highlights of visiting Sharm el Sheikh is the opportunity to trek to Mount Sinai, also known as the Mount of Moses. This holy place attracts not only with its spiritual significance, but also with amazing views of sunset and sunrise. Despite some shortcomings, Sharm el Sheikh leaves incredible memories and impressions. Don't forget to follow my channel, because the next episode is dedicated to the Mount of Moses, a mysterious source of inspiration and spiritual energy. Follow my channel and updates. Subscribe so you don't miss out. I also recommend that everyone once again subscribe to the channel and follow the links that are given in the description of this video. You can also make donations there. Let us start our virtual walk around Sharm el Sheikh. That's what it would be more correct to call the city. But usually it is called Sharm el Sheikh. This resort town in Egypt is truly one of the most popular holiday destinations on the Red Sea. Sharm el Sheikh is known for its beautiful beaches, rich underwater world, and a unique combination of modern leisure and historical attractions. As I said, Sharm el Sheikh is famous for its beaches with beautiful sand and crystal-clear waters of the Red Sea. This is an ideal place for lovers of swimming, snorkeling, and diving. Here you will find many dive centers offering the opportunity to explore the underwater wonders of the coral reefs. The Nama Bay Promenade is far from the center, but it is a place filled with tourists and there is a lot of active tourist traffic there. It is a central area for entertainment, restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. Here you can enjoy local cuisine, buy souvenirs, and enjoy the evening atmosphere. I'm just telling you about this place so you know, but in this excursion we will see other interesting places. Ras Mohammed Park is also interesting here. It is a natural park with protected Red Sea coral reefs, diving and snorkeling sites, beaches, and mangroves. If you love nature, visit this national park. It offers amazing views, tropical plants, and plenty of picnic spots. You can also practice water sports such as windsurfing here. Mount Sinai, on which I will create a separate issue on this channel. As I already said, this is the holy place where, according to legend, Moses received the 10 Commandments. Climb Mount Sinai for stunning views and a sense of history. Cultural attractions are also relevant here. Visit local museums, mosques and markets to immerse yourself in local culture and history. I am sure that Sharm el Sheikh will offer you many amazing experiences. In general, the city has been known since the times of the Ottoman Empire, and even once upon a time it managed to be called Ophira while it was part of Israel in the period from 1967 to 1982. In fact, Sharm el Sheikh is a former small village that, back in the 1970s, became popular among tourists due to its convenient location, good climate and rich natural world. The distance from Cairo by road is 500 kilometers, the length of the air route is 385 kilometers. So many people often travel to Cairo or fly back and forth. But now we passed through the residential area of Hadaba and came out to the sea. In front of us is Farana Reef Beach. I tell you right away that the beach is paid. And you need to get permission for it at the Farana Reef Resort. Farana Reef Beach in Sharm el Sheikh, located near the Hadaba residential area, is part of the Farana Reef Resort. Highly rated on Google Maps, this beach promises visitors a pleasant and comfortable holiday with coral reefs right on the beach itself. Here are a few characteristics that you will find on this beach. Infrastructure. Farana Reef Beach is usually equipped with all the necessary infrastructure for vacationers. Sun loungers, umbrellas, and deck chairs provide convenience and comfort on the beach. Admission and fee. As I mentioned, access to Farana Reef Beach is paid and requires permission from the Farana Reef Resort. This can be an additional guarantee that the beach remains comfortable and safe for guests. The price is symbolic. About $7 per person for the whole day. For hotel guests, entry requires a bracelet. Rating on Google Maps. The site's rating of 4.5 out of 5 on Google Maps suggests that visitors generally rate this beach positively. This may be a reflection of the quality of service, cleanliness, and overall pleasant atmosphere. But before heading to this beach, it is recommended to check the latest information about admissions, prices and services, as they change due to high inflation in Egypt. Also, prices may vary depending on the season and hotel policy. Water activities. Due to its location on the Red Sea coast, Farana Reef Beach provides excellent opportunities for water activities. Guests can go snorkeling, diving or simply enjoy swimming in the warm seawaters. Food and drinks. There are restaurants and cafes near the beach where visitors can enjoy a variety of food and drinks. Farana Reef has a spectacular natural coral reef park that is unlike anything else and is considered one of the best places in the entire world for snorkeling and coral reef viewing. Each place in Farana creates a special atmosphere and offers breathtaking views. Every place you go to, cafes, swimming pools, immerses you in a completely different state of mind. Having made sure that the place was excellent for snorkeling, we went to the hotel to buy swimming trunks so that we could come back here again. The most famous resort in Egypt welcomes guests all year round. It is almost always sunny here, and the weather is conducive, if not for sea swimming, then for sunbathing. And bright, rich colors in the middle of winter will be excellent color therapy. The 30-kilometer urban coastal strip is filled with hotels, nightclubs, shops, villas, surrounded by green gardens, and entertainment complexes. The city is bordered by 2 large nature reserves. In the north it is closed by the Nabiq Nature Reserve, and in the south by the Ras Mohammed National Park, which I already told you about. You don't need to be certified as a diver to see all the treasures of the Red Sea. Although this is not difficult at the resort, there are many diving centers open in Sharm el Sheikh. If such entertainment is not for you yet, just come to the right hotel and take a walk along the seaside pontoons. Some of them reach 1 kilometer in length, and become real observation platforms for the wonders of the underwater world. These vibrant coral reefs are widely recognized as some of the best diving spots on the planet. By the way, if you want to look at the reefs of the Red Sea in more detail, you can go on one of the sea excursions. For example, to the island of Tehran or through the Ras Mohammed Nature Reserve. Buy, or rent, a scuba diving mask from a nearby store and feel free to dive to meet the marine life. Their incredible fireworks of colors and shapes will surprise and captivate even an experienced traveler. Well, then we return to the Hadaba area. Hadaba is one of the residential areas in Sharm el Sheikh, located near the center of the resort. This area attracts the attention of tourists for its atmosphere and relative distance from noisier and commercial areas. Here are some characteristics of the area. Hadaba is a predominantly residential Arab area with a variety of residential developments. Here you can find both small private villas and apartments. The area is known for its quiet environment. In Hadaba you can enjoy a peaceful atmosphere, away from the noisy tourist areas. Although Hadaba is a residential area, there are no restaurants, shops or cafes. This is an area exclusively for local residents. In the Hadaba area you can see traditional Arabic houses. And also in parts there is a panorama of the Red Sea. Depending on your specific location in Hadaba, access to local beaches may be quite convenient. The traditional Arabic houses you see in the Hadaba area of Sharm el Sheikh may have certain characteristic features, although the structures may vary depending on the region and the time of construction. Here are some common features of traditional Arabic architecture. Building materials. Traditional homes are often built from natural materials such as stone, clay, or reclaimed materials, which help keep the inside cool in hot climates. Courtyard. Many traditional homes feature a courtyard, which serves not only to provide privacy but also to create a place where residents can enjoy fresh air and family time. Wall patterns and decorations. The facades of houses can be decorated with traditional Arabic patterns and geometric designs. Known as sunset, these decorations often have a deep and colorful appearance. Building in layers. Some Arabic houses can be built over multiple floors, which helps save space in densely populated areas. Arched openings and windows. Doors and windows in traditional homes may have arched shapes, which adds aesthetic beauty to the architecture. Terraces. Some homes may have roof terraces, providing additional space for relaxing and socializing. As you can see, the locals live very modestly. There are very big problems in Egypt today. These problems have always been there, but over the past few years they have become even more intense. Poverty problems in Egypt are the #1 problem. Corruption, lack of education, and geographical location are the three main causes of poverty in Egypt. Corruption, bribery systems over the years have led to 21% of poverty in Egypt. Poor people have no chance here, so the poor get poorer and the rich get richer. The second cause of poverty in Egypt is education. The number of illiterates in Egypt is high. Poor people do not want to send their children to school because they cannot afford the extra costs. Education in Egypt does not meet market demand. It is still carried out in the old traditional way, which does not allow students to realize their potential. It is common practice in public schools to beat unruly and incapable students. Public schools are poorly equipped. Not every citizen can afford private schools. Many students are forced to leave school to help their parents earn money. They either sell paper napkins on the streets or openly beg. In the resort areas this is not enough, but the locals here earn completely different money from white people than what would happen in Cairo or Port Said. Geographical reasons remain the third reason. Although Egypt is a very large country, about 95% of Egyptians live along the Nile. This is less than 5% of Egypt's territory. 10 million people in the country are considered poor and are deprived of daily needs such as clean water, proper health care and education. What makes the situation even worse is that more than 50% of the Egyptian population is under 20 years old and they are all trying to believe in a better future. But in the meantime we headed back to Sharm el Sheikh beach. And now it's time to show you the beautiful clear water and coral reefs. Corals on reefs can offer an impressive range of colors, from bright reds to deep shades of blue and green. This creates incredible underwater landscapes. When visiting reefs, it is important to adhere to the rules of safety and environmental behavior. Protecting coral reefs is key to preserving this natural beauty. Remember that conservation and respect for the local ecosystem will help preserve these beautiful natural places for future generations. Enjoy your time at Sharm el Sheikh Beach and let this adventure leave you with an unforgettable experience. Basic rules for snorkeling. Do not pick up cone-shaped or other shells from the bottom, especially with your bare hands. And do not touch the corals. This not only risks accidentally touching a moray eel or other dangerous fish hiding in the sea garden, but also causing injury. The edges of corals are very sharp, and even an accidental touch can leave a mark. It takes a long time to heal and there is a high risk of infection. If you swim with fins, please do not break coral reefs with your fins, do not stand on them, and try not to damage them while swimming. Under no circumstances do we recommend that you break off coral as a keepsake. It will take many years to restore it, and you may face a fine. Sea urchins, moray eels, starfish and a bunch of other inhabitants of the underwater world will be safe for you and no one will touch you until you start grabbing them with your hands. You can watch the fish even from a close distance, but you don't need to touch them again. This is dangerous not only for you, but also for them. Here, for example, is a bubblefish. If you pull its tail, it instantly inflates almost 10 times, but it can only do this 15 times in its entire life. Use sunscreen not only on land, but also in the water. Swim in a tank top to protect yourself from sunburn. Don't neglect your hat. Try to stay in the shade from 11 o'clock in the afternoon to 16 o'clock in the afternoon in the summer, and remember, even in the shade of the sun you can get burned. If the coral reef comes very close to the surface of the water, it is better not to swim there. You can easily scratch your thighs, stomach, etc. if you are not wearing lycra. Try not to step on rocks if you are not wearing shoes. Wartfish and stonefish may be hiding in them and can attack. Beware of jellyfish. Contact with their stinging cells may not only cause itching, but also burns. Lycra will also partially help here. Be careful, especially at dusk and in the dark, and on sandbanks. Stingrays like to bury themselves in the sand, and if you step on them, it will hurt. At night, anyone can swim into shallow water, not just stingrays. But now we are transported to the evening in the city of Sharm el Sheikh. And now we are heading towards the old center. Sharm el Sheikh's largest mosque is also located there, in the heart of the old market. This is the old market in the old part of the city. The height of the Al Sahaba Mosque and its minarets is 81 meters, and the room can accommodate up to 3,000 worshippers. But this is not a historical mosque, but a modern one, and it was built in 2016. We are only interested in her appearance. Of course, the old town in Sharm el Sheikh is not too similar to the ancient eastern cities familiar to experienced travelers. However, this modern resort also has historical quarters. An inquisitive tourist will enjoy the Oriental Market, the beautiful Al Sahaba and Al Mustafa mosques, and the Coptic church in the Hay al Nur area. Old Market. This Oriental bazaar is a very colorful place. You can not only buy souvenirs, spices, tea, but also take great photos as a souvenir. Bargaining on the market is more than appropriate. Also here, as elsewhere in Sharm el Sheikh, there are many cafes, hookah bars, and entertainment centers. It is in the Sharm el Maya area that there is a pier for yachts and boats. From here you can go on a short sea voyage along the coast, for example, to see the picturesque Ras Muhammad National Park. Many ships have a transparent bottom. You sail and admire the fantastic underwater world of the Red Sea at the same time. The old town has direct access to the sea, Sharm el Maya Bay, many private and public beaches. Some hotels are located on the territory of the old town. In addition, towards the port, the mooring place for most yachts in Sharm el Sheikh, planned construction of new facilities is underway. In the old town, in addition to hotels and beaches, there is a large Oriental bazaar, old market, known to everyone who has visited this resort at least once. Like everywhere else in the city, there are many restaurants, shops, and entertainment complexes. Life in the old town does not stop either day or night. So, as I said earlier, before us is the beautiful square in the Al Sahaba Mosque. It is very impressive with its scope and beauty. There are many benches in the square, but no trash cans. It turned out that you can enter the mosque for free, but you need to change clothes. Women wear hijabs. They are given for free in the room, so that the entire body is covered except the face. Traditionally, everyone must take off their shoes. There are carpets everywhere inside. The inside is beautiful and minimalistic. On the way out, the mullah began hinting at donations and asking for tips. Almost extorted, it was all because of the poverty of the local population. It certainly looks ugly. It would be better if they officially took money for entry. Right next to the mosque there is a bazaar with lamps and souvenirs. This mosque looks great at sunset, beautiful. But let us return to the history of the city. Historically, the city has not undergone continuous development, and therefore it is growing through the development of many separate areas. The main arterial street of the city, Peace Road Avenue, connects the city spread along the seashore into a single whole.
Nega. Так ты нига?
Футбольный.
Ну ладно.
The two entrances to the bazaar are arranged in the form of large gates in the ancient Egyptian style with drawings on corresponding themes. Above the bazaar, from the direction from the Hadaba area, rises a stone cliff, popular among tourists, with waterfalls, mountain paths and evening illumination. Near the old town there is a large botanical garden. This is actually a nursery store, from which the Central Street Peace Road, which connects the entire coast of Sharm el Sheikh, originates. In addition to tourist sites, there is a park, a bus station, and a secret police office. Almost all signs are duplicated in Russian, in which the staff of retail, catering and tourist outlets also speak a little. A number of small shops and market outlets accept Russian rubles at an increased rate. But this is the Arab world, and here it is customary to negotiate everything on the spot. Translated from Arabic, Sharm el Sheikh means Sheikh's Bay. Sharm el Sheikh stretches from northeast to southwest for almost 30 kilometers along the western shore of the Gulf of Aqaba, which has Nama Bay and others within the city limits. From the southwest, the city borders on the Ras Mohammed National Park at the extreme southern point of the Sinai Peninsula. On the northeast, on the Nabiq National Reserve. From the northwest, it is protected from winds and bad weather by the ridge of the Sinai Mountains, and from the southeast it is washed by the Red Sea. The Arabs are partly grateful to Israel for the appearance of this resort. How did this happen? Sharm el Sheikh remained under Israeli control from 1967 until the Sinai Peninsula was returned to Egypt in 1982, following the 1979 Egyptian-Israeli peace treaty, which was signed in Washington. During this time, an Israeli settlement called Afira was built in the area. In 1968, Israel opened an Air Force base there, which today operates as Sharm el Sheikh International Airport. Unlike the other famous Sinai settlement, Yamida, Afira was not demolished after Israel handed over control of the Sinai to Egypt following the Camp David Accords, but was returned intact and is today a thriving tourist town and home to local residents. Then Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak declared Sharm el Sheikh a city of peace in 1982, and the Egyptian government began a policy to encourage further development of the city. Egyptian businessmen and investors, along with global investors, have contributed to the construction of several megaprojects, including mosques and churches. The city is now an international tourist destination, and environmental zoning laws limit the height of buildings so as not to obscure the natural beauty of the surrounding area. What can you do here with your child? In fact, here you can have a quality rest with your child without worrying about anything. Large hotels have mini-clubs, playgrounds, children's pools with water slides, an extensive children's menu and babysitting services. The disadvantages of the coast of Sharm el Sheikh include coral reefs. What attracts diving enthusiasts from all over the world to Egypt can be an inconvenience for small children when swimming. Choose hotels in the areas of Nama Bay or Sharm el Maya. There are gently sloping sandy beaches, cleared of corals and stones, with convenient access to the water. It's worth coming for swimming in the sea in spring or autumn. But just for walks, relaxing by the heated pool, and a supply of vitamin D in any month from October to April. Sharm el Sheikh water parks await guests all year round. Pay attention to the Albatross Water Park, located on the territory of the prestigious hotel of the same name. Our exciting journey through picturesque Sharm el Sheikh is coming to an end. We hope you enjoyed the virtual tour of Farahana Reef Beach and the city streets, where bright sunshine, crystal clear waters and spectacular coral reefs will make your holiday unforgettable. Throughout our video, we told you about the beautiful beaches, cultural attractions and traditional Arabic architecture of the Hadaba area. Now we want to hear your stories. What places in Sharm el Sheikh intrigued you and where have you been? What piqued your interest? Share your experience in the comments and maybe your next visit to Sharm el Sheikh will be even more exciting. If you liked our video review and want to see more content like this, we invite you to support our channel. Follow the link below the video to our website where you will find convenient ways to donate. Your contribution will help us create even more engaging videos about cities around the world. Thank you for your support, and see you on new adventures.